Welcome back into WDHN Daytime. This morning we have with us Ms. Haralyn Benjamin. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I'm here. I'm excited.
We got an array of topics to get into. And first of all, the first one is June is Myasthenia Awareness Month. And I know that hits close to home.
It is.
Just give us a little rundown of what that is and how awareness can be brought to it.
I was diagnosed. It took about 7 years for me to finally get diagnosed. I lost, I went from 255 pounds to 145. And part of that, if you think about your muscular, you think about breathing or anything related to a muscle, that's what it affects. So the eyes, the breathing, being able to walk or talk. It is one of those, we call it the snowflake, or they call it the snowflake disease, because it hits so many people in various stages of their lives. My son said to me once, he said, "Mom, you know what, God really loves you." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because he waited till you were 50 years old for you to start having the effects of it." And so it can be very debilitating. When I am in a crisis, I'm in the hospital because they're going to put me on a ventilator. If I'm in a flare-up, it just means I can't walk and maybe I have to use a walker or a wheelchair. But in the midst of all of that, I'm going to find joy. About 70,000 individuals in the country have it. More people have it and just have not been diagnosed. As I said, it takes a while to get diagnosed. You can have generalized, which is what I have, which is all over, or you can have ocular that only affects your eyes. And that was a question that I had for God one day was, you know, if I was going to have this, why couldn't I have ocular? I think part of that is that it's changed my whole life, and not in a bad way. It requires me to rest. It requires me to take care of myself. And as women, we have a hard time with that. We are natural caregivers. And so I used to feel guilty if I stayed home and stayed in the bed. And now I'm like, girl, you better get in the bed and find you something good to watch.
That's
and
right.
Just relax and take care of you. So it is like any other autoimmune. It runs in packs. And so I have something also called Sjogren's. But I also try to tell people that if you have arthritis, if you have sinusitis, if you have allergies, all of those are considered autoimmunes. Right. And so many people are walking around with autoimmunes and they just don't know it.
And you know, it's just the week for us to spread awareness and talk more about it. And you know, talking about your experiences with it has really helped other people. And also, we do have some other interesting things that are happening this summer that you have spoken about with us about Vacation Bible School. Actually, several opportunities for people to do that. Why don't you just explain, you know, when will that be happening this summer for people?
You know, growing up as a kid, I'm 59. I'm 59.
No.
I'd say that was pride, but it was not a choice. You had to go to Vacation Bible School. You knew when school was out, you were going to go. And we looked forward to it. But now, I was telling Joseph, it's just a whole nother level. Yeah. The things that they do. I think it's important that if you really want to have children who have a relationship with God, this is the best way to do it, because they have something for all ages. And it's free. You don't have to pay for it. It's usually a whole week. They're going to feed them. Some of them are, you know, a couple of hours. But it's just a great way, as we were talking about, introducing the gospel to people or to children who maybe have never had that relationship. And not bombarding people. I often say, you know, you can tell me who you are, but your deeds show me who you belong to.
Right.
So it's just a big difference.
Well, I think, first of all, you can go to her Facebook, Women Who Care Incorporated. That's going to be where you can find a Vacation Bible School close to home for you. We're asking people to reach out to either us or Ms. Haralyn about where they're going to be popping up throughout the Wiregrass. But I love the analogy. We're talking about Myasthenia Awareness Month and also Vacation Bible Study. You know, you go to the hospital when you're sick, and that's when you go to the hospital.
Absolutely.
And it's the same with the Gospels through Jesus Christ, is that you don't go to Jesus when you're healed.
Absolutely
You go
not.
to Jesus when you're hurt, when you're
Absolutely.
broken, when you're torn down spiritually, and that's what you can teach to kids. And
Absolutely.
it's not. And I love what you added to that. That this is just an opportunity for people to find their way. And,
Absolutely, and have a relationship, and that's the difference. You know, nobody's trying to indoctrinate. We just want you to have a relationship, and know that I tell people, yeah, I'm the unofficial ambassador of joy, but I have moments, when I have to just pray real hard before I say some things. But I'm so grateful and thankful that I'm even here because of this disease, that I don't let that, whatever I'm feeling in that moment, get in the way of me doing the right thing. And so I just want parents to know that there are other things that your children can do other than just sitting in the house
And be great
eating
kids.
up all your food.
Yeah, and maybe get them out for a week and they go
Absolutely.
meet great friends that they can have for the rest of their lives.
And that's the other thing. You will, I know that, the Church of Christ has a summer program, Camp Wiregrass, which is something else that parents can check into. And I think they go all the way up to, I don't want to say 12th grade, but they do. They cover some years. So, and it's a whole week.
And it's a good time.
It is a
Yes.
good time. I mean, I did it as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay,
loved it. I
okay,
loved it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's always a fun time for sure, and it's an opportunity to, like you said, get out for a week and experience the gospel and see if
Absolutely.
you want that relationship with Jesus
Absolutely.
Christ, because it's a
Absolutely.
choice. There's the narrow way, there's the broad way, and they're always at the crossover
Absolutely.
every single day.
And
of
I
the
love
week.
when you said, don't just wait until you're in the midst of.
No, you can make
I
that
wrote
choice whenever.
Yeah, I wrote my book while I was in the midst of trying to figure out what was going on. And so it's a wonderful thing to have that kind of relationship with God.
Well, we appreciate you coming on Daytime and telling us a little more about it.
Thank you. And we're going to be talking soon about something else.
That's right, and we'll also have that on our website at WDHN.com, a little tease of what's going to come up on some Fridays throughout the rest of the months. We'll also have a link to Ms. Harlan's Facebook page for Vacation Bible School. You can go there on our website or our Facebook page and find out where you might be able to get one close to you here in the Wiregrass. 11:35 is your time.